What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live here on October the 8th, 2020, just after the 4:30 hour here on the East Coast. Shout out to all the Miami Dolphin fans all around the world. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe right here on TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. You can catch my content on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Sportscaster, and DolphinsTalk.com. Don't forget, go check me out on all social media platforms. Thank you to all the Patreon members who support to the channel on a monthly basis. I got a Patreon video coming to you soon, brought to you by one of the Patreon members who gave me a great topic that I will be going over pretty soon. And thank you for all those who donate via PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat when we're live like we are now. I appreciate all the love and support every single time. What's up, everybody, man? We're here, man. We're another beautiful day. And you know what? Y'all already know what time it is. It's the middle. We've already passed hump day, but it's Thursday, and we have a game on Sunday against a really, really, really good team. And you know, every week we ask ourselves the same thing we're going to ask ourselves of the 49ers. Can the Miami Dolphins beat the San Francisco 49ers? We're going to ask one of their biggest fans, but at least when we ask one of their biggest fans this time, it's a special treat, ladies and gentlemen, because not only is it one of San Francisco's biggest fans, but it's also an avid Dolphins fan too. So we get to get a good perspective, and y'all already know, if you don't know who this is, y'all ain't been paying attention. We got iTest Sports in the building. What's up, homie?
What's up, bro? How's everybody out there? Blessing to everybody and your families, man.
Appreciate that, man, and I'm sure they do too, man. Listen, I just see the big. You're wearing a contradiction right now. You know, the Dolphin hoodie and the 49ers hat. Hey, it's crazy, man.
Short explanation, man. I grew up a fan of both. Like, I'm from Miami, born and raised. Dan Marino's the guy, but my introduction to football was San Francisco 49ers. So it's always been a love-hate thing. And some people say, well, you can't root for a team. Hey, I lived in California for 2 years, so I could do that. So
that's what's up, man. Hey, as long as you got some part of fans in your life, you're good with me, homie.
I'm good. I bleed aqua and orange all day.
You know what, man? I got a lot of questions to ask you about this game, but I got to get one out of the way because I got to test you now. Now I got to test you, bro.
All right.
Which team do you like more?
Oh, I'm Dolphin. I got it. Yeah, I'm born here, raised here, Jackson Memorial Hospital, bro. 305. That's me. I'm a Dolphin all day. If they ever went to a Super Bowl, like I wasn't alive when they went to the one that Dan lost, but ever go to a Super Bowl and they meet up, I gotta go with the Dolphins because San Francisco already has 5. You feel me? And
you know
what I'm saying? I've seen them compete.
I respect that, but don't let it be because they got 5, because the Dolphins got to dominate, baby.
But here, the Dolphins, 72 season, the only team to go undefeated, bro. No one has done it, and no one out to do it. So it's things you can't take away from each club. You feel me?
Absolutely.
The 49ers, they were the team that won 5 Super Bowls first, and now Berg, obviously, you know what I'm saying.
Well, help us, since you do know San Francisco very well, though. So help us understand, what should we expect from this team on Sunday?
All right. Jimmy G is still up in the air if he's going to play or not because of the high ankle sprain. Nick Mullins last week, I think the expectations were too much for him because before that, the game against the Giants, Nick Mullins really came to play. And it had me thinking, like, because before Jimmy G got there, Nick Mullins was putting up some yards. It was CJ Beathard that was losing all the games. So it had 49er fans last week on, if Nick Mullins would have played good in that game, it would have been a quarterback controversy in San Francisco because offense didn't lose a beat when Nick Mullins stepped in, but then you saw when expectations were put on him last week, and that's what it was. You saw the first pass of the game, he overthrew Kyle Juszczyk, and the game just went downhill from there. And it's something to be said. That's why a quarterback is such a high fickle position, because it could take just something like that to have somebody have a bad game, and someone could come in loose and free. Like you put, and let's just use Tua as an example. You put Tua in now compared to how Fitzpatrick is playing. Tua could probably come in and start slinging the rock, no expectations on him. No one's. I mean, he has somewhat some expectations on him, but he would get that built-in excuse that he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He's coming into a team that's not fully constructed. So he has some excuses built in. But my question is when the pressure of the franchise gets put on him, how is he going to react? And the first glimpse you saw of expectations on Nick Mullins, and you saw how he kind of folded. So that's why I would give Jimmy G the edge over him, not only talent-wise, but the fact that he's been in big play positions. Like he's been in the Super Bowl. He's gone to New Orleans last year and beat them in that dome. He's played in high volume and high caliber games. Nick Mullins has yet to do that, and to do it with pressure on him.
Interesting. So I can't believe I heard those words come out of your mouth. If they would have won that game, you said it could have been a quarterback controversy.
If anyone's been paying attention to the 49ers, if you're a real 49er fan, our biggest question mark, and if you have some in the chat, they could probably answer for it. Our biggest question mark on that team is Jimmy G. We're loaded everywhere, bro. We basically went to New York in both games and beat them with our backups. Because not even half the team. I think we have 11 players that are not playing from that Super Bowl. From Jimmy G to Richard Sherman. We just had Quan Williams get hurt. I mean, we can get into personnel later if you want, or I could just go down the list, but half our starters, if not more than half our starters, are out, and we lost Nick Bosa. So imagine.
So does that work in the Dolphins' favor, or is a disadvantage not knowing what quarterback we'll see?
To me, it would work in the Dolphins' favor if they already show some semblance of a defense that could get off the field. The thing the 49ers do, it's called handy, bro. Like, it's a lot of motion. It's receiver reverses, and it's a lot of like stuff that feeds off the other play. So what I'm trying to say they run a stretch zone to the left. Shanahan is probing. You feel me? Like, he's trying to see how you react. Are you reacting strong enough to that side? So if you start reacting, he hits you with it like 2-3 times, and he's known to do that. He'll run a play until you stop it. You saw the championship in the Super Bowl. He just wanted to. So what he'll do is, if you start over pursuing or overplaying your hand, then there goes the play action. And then you already know Kittles is a monster. Then he has Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk is showing why they picked him 25th overall, because I was kind of skeptical about the pick, because Javon Kinlaw, yeah, we got him, but we could have got like CD Lamb or one of those receivers where we got Javon Kinlaw. But now they were raving about Brandon Ayuk, and now I see why. Like, the man he was the best run after the catch receiver in college football last year. With all these people, Jerry Jeudy, everything, he's the guy. He has long arms, like his arms are ridiculously long. Like, they say he could scratch his knee without bending over. That's how long his arms are.
So
you got him. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and finish.
No. You got Ayuk. You got Deebo Samuel. They're receivers who they have no fear going across the middle. Ayuk is a bit faster than Deebo, but they both can run. They're both in the 4.44, 4.3 range. You feel me? So, and then you got to worry about George Kittle. He's back. He was hurt in the beginning of the season. He had an MCL sprain, but last week he caught, I think, 13 passes.
So how many points you think the offense putting up on the Dolphins?
On the Dolphins, depending on who plays. If Jimmy G plays, and he had 2 weeks, and he even had to hear about a week of him possibly being in a quarterback controversy, I say he comes out on fire. But he hasn't played since the since the first half of the Jet game. So it might be some rust there. They might lean heavily on the run game. So I'm going to say, and I like how y'all played. I like how the Dolphins, I like how we played the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But the difference in the Seahawks and the 49ers, they're not a run-first team like the 49ers are. Yes, they Carson. They have, but they're trying to hit you over the top with Metcalf. They're trying to hit you with Lockett. The 49ers don't have that alpha number one deep threat. So everything is in the middle of the field. Everything is confined to a space. So they just want to bully people. So if Miami don't come with they pads ready to play with some weights, bro, it's going to be a long day.
I feel like this is a game, though, where Miami has the luxury to play more in the box. With Byron Jones looking like he'll be back for the first time playing in the game, and Xavier Howard looking like he's getting better and better as time goes.
Mm-hmm.
If they leave those guys on an island and we can focus on the middle of the field in the run game, I think that actually helps Miami.
But then here's the equation: George Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Miami has never been shown. They haven't shown consistently that they can cover their tight ends. And I'm talking about since Zach. Bro, we have not had a linebacker, or maybe Channing Crowder used to cover Gronk a little bit. But other than that, Miami hasn't had a linebacker or a safety. Rashad Jones used to do a decent job on Gronk, but we've been victimized by the tight ends for years. Miami's biggest problem for years has been middle linebacker and being victimized by the tight end. And George Kittle is a monster, and he'll embarrass you. Like, he will.
Well, then let's flip it then, because you make a good valid point, and that makes me want to wonder about the other side. What do we expect the 49ers defense to do against our offense with the injuries that they have?
When I look at the injuries, it slowed them down. They're not coming at you with just four like that, like they did. They are, but it's not getting home like it was last year, because obviously you lost DeForest Buckner, you lost Bosa for the year. But you replace DeForest with a true run stopper. Javon Kinlaw is a true run stopper that's going to develop into a pass run. May not be this year, but he's stopping the run. Miami hasn't shown a propensity to run the ball anyway. So you're going to have to look at him crashing that pocket. They're going to just basically tell him, push that pocket up the middle. The tackles are doing good. Austin Jackson is doing really good. Who's on the Davis is on the other side, but I think it's more the fact that Solomon Kinley's on that side.
Solomon Kinley is playing out of his mind.
Bro. I like him, yo. Like, Miami had 5 Solomon Kinleys. Yo,
oh my God,
nastiest line. But
this Austin kid knows how to block and then go find somebody else to help on their block. Like, I retweeted something on Twitter today showing people like his film, and it's just crazy, man.
He is a mean. Like, you need to be mean. The last time we had a guard like that was Incognito.
Mm-hmm. He's meaner, if you ask me.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, he's mean.
He's much more athletic than Incognito.
Much more, way much more. But I'm saying that's the attitude you need down there. With Incognito, we made Reggie Bush a 1,000-yard rusher. So those things are important. You need nastiness at your guards, and I like Austin Jackson. Like, he's 10 times. Like, our problem at tackle was Laramie Tunsil was a great tackle, technically sound and everything like that. They just, he was kind of nasty. Juwan James was not nasty at all. Like, he had no mean streak to him. So, and he was injury prone. So I like the 2 tackles. I really feel Jesse Davis will be better served as our guard somewhere, or swing guard. I think we need another right tackle. I really do. We need a center, because I don't like it.
So how do you think we fare, though? Will our offense be able to move the ball? No team has been able to stop us from moving the ball. Now, we've showed deficiencies in the red zone, but will the 49ers stop us, or will it be another back and forth? Can they hold us to field goals, or
the D tackles, they're coming in waves. That's the only the difference in what happened last year. Last year, you knew it was Bosa, Buckner, Armstead, and D Ford when he was available. This year, Ford, he has a back injury. Bosa's out for the year, and Buckner's in Indianapolis. So you really just have returning from last year, Armstead. But here's someone you might recognize, Deion Jordan. Deion Jordan has had a revitalization in his career for some reason.
Because he not a Dolphin anymore.
Not a Dolphin. So he's coming off the edge. I think he has 2 sacks in a strip fumble or fumble recovery. So he provides a punch. We had Ziggy Ansah, but Ziggy Ansah I think he's out for the year. He tore his bicep.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to listen. We're talking about Deion Jordan early in the season with 2 sacks and a strip fumble. Yes, you heard it here. Yes,
that's playing right. Motivated. You feel me? When was the last time? I don't remember Deion Jordan holding a press conference in a Dolphin uniform. He's holding press conferences here. So it goes to show you how far he's come. So you got
no comment.
You got Kerry Hyder, who's balling. You got Contavious Street. And these are all like big mammoth men. Miami has been stonewalling people in the passing game. But if you turn Patrick into a drop pack passer for the whole game, I don't think it fares well because they're going to get home by the 4th quarter. Because the thing with the 49ers is they have at least 8. Even with the people we've lost, we had so many Jones, DJ Jones. We got a Julian Taylor. He's on IR right now. He's supposed to come back. So they come back waves. You feel me? And they tire you out by the 4th quarter. I don't know a D-line the Dolphins have faced. I know Buffalo was a good D-line, but they were missing people that day. The 49ers come at you in waves. And then you got Fred Warner, probably the top 3. They're calling him one of the top 3 linebackers in the game right now.
So this is our real test with the old.
It's a real test. The front 7 they're gonna fight, bro. And then they're coming off the Super Bowl. They feel kind of slighted right now because they're not getting the 49ers and the Dolphins. They share this as far as like media coverage. You would never think the 49ers was in the Super Bowl last year the way they never get the coverage the Cowboys get. They don't the all around like round the time, like they're not getting topics on First Take and Undisputed or any other shows like that, and neither are the Dolphins until we do something dumb. When the Dolphins do something dumb, then they're front page. But then there are 2 teams that the media, for some reason, they're not great storylines, and the reason why is the only storyline really coming out of Miami is Tua. You know what I'm saying? And the 49ers, they're not really a storyline team because they don't have those personalities, those Odell Beckham personalities on that team. They're just a bunch of guys that know how to play football and go to work.
Man, so do they have an answer, though, for players like Devontae Parker, Preston Gesicki?
Gesicki is going to be a problem because Quan Alexander, as talented as he is, like he was very we got him from Tampa Bay 2 years ago or a year ago. I was like, oh, that's a great pick, but he plays undisciplined. If anyone watched the couple games we lost, the Eagles game and the Cardinals game, it was the quarterback runs. And when they were being contained, Quan Alexander would take bad angles, and that's what was breaking out Wentz, and that was what broke Kyler Murray out. As far as the corners, Mosley's hurt. I just told you Quan Williams, the one of their top slot corners in the league, is hurt. Richard, I believe, is coming back this game, but it's up in the air with Richard Sherman because not only is he's an aging corner, he had 2 Achilles, and now he's coming off a calf injury. You don't know with those injuries. You feel me? So they got the guy who got bombed on. He got bombed tonight. I forgot his name, Jones. I forgot his first name, but if he's on Parker or Preston, that's the target.
Pretty much Miami's throwing the ball all game.
Yeah, you're good.
But you feel like by the 4th quarter that D-line will finally start to get to Fitzpatrick.
They're gonna get home if he's sitting there and the game plan, like the run has been taken away, and he just has to be back there throwing the ball. We know Fitz, bro. Once they get around him, bro, he's gonna throw that pick. He's gonna take that sack, or it's just gonna get ugly, bro. Like they're gonna try to bully your receivers. I don't know how healthy Parker is. You probably could tell me more.
He's been playing hurt, but it hasn't mattered. That's what's been surprising to everyone. Playing hurt, he's still been balling out. The man caught 10 balls last week, you know.
He could probably do something against the 49ers because, like I said, their top guys are out. Like I think, let me see. Yeah, the top 3 corners are out: Mosley, Sherman, and Quan. So you're basically relying on your second, third, and fourth stringers.
So what I'm hearing,
the target is Dante Johnson. I'm sorry, Dante Johnson, number 27. He's going to be the target.
So what I'm hearing, Dante, okay, what I'm hearing is, because I'm trying to sum this up, the 49ers are going to try to get at the quarterback because their tackles, they have a good front. They have a rotation of guys that are going to make an effort at stopping the run and trying to get at Fitz.
Yes.
Trying to make us one-dimensional in throwing the ball.
Yes.
And in which the Dolphins always conform to, it seems like. And when we get into throwing the ball, we may eat for a little, but by the fourth quarter, that D-line hopefully would have worn on the O-line and start making it even rougher for Fitzpatrick and relying on getting to him and making him make mistakes.
Yes, sir. What'll happen, here's what you're going to watch for. The first 2 quarters, they're either going to be wide 9. They're going to be in those type of alignments. What they're going to start doing is pushing people back. Like they're going to start hitting. Then they're going to keep coming in waves. By the 4th quarter, how they're coming at you straight up, then it's going to start closing. Like the rush is going to start, you know what I'm saying, encompassing blitzes for Fred Warner. By 4th quarter, you're just going to see a pocket just start collapsing on.
But with the wide 9, you don't think Gaskins is going to have a little bit of success early on, given his size?
Fred Warner, like I said, one thing the 49ers do have, they have fast linebackers that love to fill. They play a cover 3 scheme, but you wouldn't think it's a cover 3 scheme because
I know they disguise it well.
Yeah, and not even the disguise. They're pressing the line of scrimmage. Most cover 3s, you watch, read, and react. They press, read, and react. You feel me? And they're that fast. They're that fast. They're probably the fastest teams in the league. Last year, it was them and who was the fast? It was them in Baltimore. What? No, it wasn't Baltimore. I forgot which one. But them and the Chiefs. They were the 2 teams on the field clock last year.
So it'll suit the Miami Dolphins to get up early in this game.
You got to start working Gesicki. If you start Gesicki on Quan and then start Fitzpatrick he's somewhat mobile. You got to move the pocket on them. That's been the deal since last year. Last year when who was the first one to do it? Before their first loss was against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, and that's what they did. They moved the pocket. Then the Ravens did the same thing when they played the Ravens last year. So the book is out on the 49ers. Jared Goff loves to run. The bootleg and all that was introduced the second game when we played them, and you see they've incorporated it into their offense because they love getting Jared Goff on the move with Woods and everybody else coming in underneath. So that's how you could get them bootlegs, a quarterback runs because our outside linebacker Dre Greenlaw, he's hurt, so there's another linebacker who's hurt. So it's basically a tell. If Miami could take advantage of a bunch of second stringers and a few first stringers. But the Niners are undermanned, but they have a lot of good rotational players. Like the depth they have is what makes them scary. If Miami had that depth, which I think if it was me, the team that I have this year would allow me to build depth for next year's draft. Because what you said yesterday made sense. If Houston's pick is a top 1, 2, bro, you're at the top of the draft next year. You down. If people like me who's been killing the Dolphins for what they did in this draft and free agency. These could be rotational players. This could be your depth on the team.
And really good ones.
You know what I'm saying? And then next year you just start getting blue chippers. Because I was telling this to on Mace's channel, because Mace has a channel. I was saying on his channel, the issue I have with the Dolphins that pissed me off so much, them and the 49ers have basically had the same starting points. Because when Joe Montana and Jerry Rice left, the team had to transition. They transitioned with T.O., Garcia, you know what I'm saying, J.J. Stokes. And then, okay, they didn't win, but then they went to the playoffs. Then when Jim Harbaugh came in, they was in the playoff. They made a Super Bowl run and 3 championship runs. Died off again. Now they're back again. So what is taking the Dolphins so long to get their act together? The 49ers, between Jim Harbaugh, went through 2 coaching staffs, and they're back in the Super Bowl picture. You feel me? Dolphins haven't been relevant in the Super Bowl picture since, I mean, bro, I can't remember, bro.
Never, man. It's been so long.
Pisses me off, bro. We've changed management. The Dolphins, I know y'all don't like to hear this, bro, but Chris Greer has been here this whole time, bro. And the 49ers, what happened? When Jim Harbaugh and Trent Baalke couldn't get along, they got rid of everything. Trent Baalke, everything left but the owner. That's how you clean house of a team that you might have a question about culture.
Well, this is definitely his last run. I know that. You either get it right or you're out. If anything other than that, then Ross is the issue at that point. Ross would be the issue at that point. But all right, man, listen, man, before we get out of here, bro, why don't you give me the winner and a score prediction?
The winner, I believe it'll be 31-24. You know what I'm saying? The Dolphins.
Ooh.
Dolphins. Yo, if y'all could get to Jimmy G, I'm gonna tell you right this. I'm being real.
If it's Jimmy G.
But here's the thing. Nick Mullins had such a bad game. He's had to dwell on that for a whole week. And I'm not sure if he'll get the start. They might go CJ Beathard. You have to hit the quarterback. If you're a Dolphin fan, you have to see who's back there and what they got. If it's Nick Mullins, you got to check his confidence. If it's Garoppolo, he's never been the same since the injury. His throwing motion on that leg, when you look at it, he's not confident in planting that leg and ripping it because he thinks someone's going to dive at his knees. So he hasn't been the same quarterback that got traded over there since the injury. He gets happy feet, he starts shuffling, and then takes a bad sack or throws the ball in the middle of the field. That's where you're going to eat. If Jimmy G gets flustered, he throws the ball in the middle of the field. That's where either, I don't know if Jones caught an interception yet this year. Brandon Jones or
he hasn't.
Baker. This is your time, bro. If you get him flustered, he'll throw an interception in the middle of the field. He's known to do that, 1 or 2 a game. But you let Jimmy G get going. Yo, he one of those guys, bro. That's the thing about him. You let him get going, he'll tear you up, bro. And like I said, the reverses, the play action, that's what they're about. They're about misdirection and getting you to look here and go there. You have to be disciplined as a Dolphin fan. But I'm going to go 31-24, depending on what I do with the quarterback, Dolphins.
Hands up, baby. You heard it here first. 31-24. Our boy, iTest Sports. Yes, he's a Dolphins fan, but he also loves the San Francisco 49ers. He's been talking about them since day one on this channel. So we knew what time it was, man. He knows his stuff. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. Any last words you have for everybody?
Man, thank you for having me on. Again, everybody out there, be safe. You feel me? This kind of off topic, but yo, y'all pay attention, man. They let the cop that did that to Breonna Taylor off, and they just gave Derek Chauvin bail. Don't go out there and risk your freedom protesting over something that we probably don't even know what the real agenda is. Like, come on, like the guy had bail. They let this guy get bail. So don't go out there and risk your freedom, all right? Y'all protect y'all.
Absolutely.
Safe, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much, man. Once again, salute to you. I'll see you soon, homie. Thank you.
All right, bro. Be safe.
You too. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. There you have it. We appreciate iTest Sports coming through, giving us his take. Man, this Sunday is going down. We got to get a victory. We got to get a victory, y'all. And we got to get this one. 1-4. No, I don't care about the rebuild and all that good stuff. This team's better than 1-4. We got to get a victory. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.